Welcome back to Great Day. We know that eating our fruits and vegetables is important to help us look and feel our best physically, right? But did you know that good nutrition can also improve our mental health too? It is now time for Dietitian Talk. And joining us this morning is Rabia Rahman. She is an assistant professor of nutrition and dietetics at St. Louis University. And this morning we're talking about foods that improve mental health because we could all use that, especially right now. And Rabia, for anybody that thinks, wait a minute, I don't think hunger affects my mood or my mental health, does the word hangry mean anything to you? That's a very real thing, isn't it?
It's a very real thing, and there is a physiological reason that we get cranky and irritable when we're hungry, when we haven't eaten in a while. So what happens is our blood sugar drops, and this triggers a cascade of hormones trying to raise our blood sugar. So one is cortisol, which is our stress hormone. Another one is adrenaline, which is that fight or flight hormone. So when we are hungry, we feel cranky, there's a real physiological basis for it. So I say make sure that you eat every few hours to avoid being hangry.
And picking the right things to eat every few hours is critical too. So run down some examples of foods that might give us that mental boost, might be good for our mental health.
So salmon is one of those power foods, right? It's on so many different lists. It's a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. It helps our heart. It can protect against certain cancers as well. And there's a lot of foods that contain omega-3 fatty acids. But salmon is rich in the specific omega-3 fatty acids called EPA, which has been linked to better brain health overall, but mood improvements too. So eating a fatty fish like salmon or sardines a couple times a week can really help improve our moods.
What about green tea? It's in the news a lot, and it seems to be overwhelmingly positive news.
I say green tea helps our mood in two different ways. One, just the simple act of drinking tea is soothing, right? You take the time to drink it, it's warm, it's comforting. But second, green tea is high in a component called theanine, which again has been linked to improved moods. And when you compare those that drink green tea to those that don't, you've seen 20% lower stress in those who drink green tea.
Wow, that's a significant difference. All right, I'm about to ask a dietitian for permission to eat chocolate, but dark chocolate, right? Dark chocolate in moderation, not a bad thing necessarily.
Not a bad thing at all. And I mean, I don't feel like we can talk about mood boosting without talking about chocolate. So we have to talk about dark chocolate. And I don't know if you've ever wondered, like, what is it about chocolate that makes me feel so good? Besides the fact that it's really delicious, is the fact that dark chocolate specifically helps release some endorphins, which is sort of triggers our pleasure center. It makes us feel good. And it also contains other components that actually help improve our mood. So just like 2 ounces a day is really all you need. More is okay too, but it can really go a long way in improving our moods.
I heard that more is okay. Snuck in on the tail end of that. I got it. But moderation is key. And then protein. Are there good choices and bad choices when it comes to protein? Obviously, protein is an important component.
Right. So a lot of times when we're just feeling low and we're just feeling blah, it has to do with fatigue. And so what we found is that if you're consuming enough protein, that really helps wake up the brain receptors in your brain and helps you feel a lot better and kind of gets rid of that feeling of fatigue, which then improves our mood. So by focusing on snacks that are high in protein, you can make sure that you get enough. So look at the label, look for 10 grams or more of protein per snack. So a good example would be something like a Greek yogurt with fruit. So that you can get some of that some of that protein and get some calcium as well.
Got it. I think we can do that. Salmon, green tea, dark chocolate, protein, I'm in. Rabia, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We're going to post this segment on our website, KMOV.com/greatday, right after the show.